pictures.
Sunday the 24th, and this is what my parents are up to. We get off the boat before our tour, and we do internet. Dad's checking his triangle video. Mom's over here.
Internet.
I just checked my Facebook. We are a family of internet addicts.
Do you know how slow and expensive it is on the ship? So when you can get it free,
yeah.
Don't worry, I'm not checking my work email. I'm not even tempted.
I checked my Facebook and I was Skyping people, but then I was too slow, so I stopped.
Look at the pictures of Chris and Sabrina's wedding. Pretty.
Cool.
There's like
I'm getting really bad. That bell. Every day I've been eating before dinner, so at dinner I don't eat that much, which really sucks because the food in the dining room is really good. Waking up at, oh my god, shut up. Dad is still waking up at 6 in the morning to go to the gym every day, which is like insane. We played a game of Truth or Dare. It was like a special group of people who are like actually fun. Danny comes up with this dare for ego. He's like, okay, I dare you to take a piece of pizza, rip off the cheese so it doesn't go flying, and then slap yourself in the face with it and go, this pizza has a mind of its own. Oh my god, he actually did it. It was so funny seeing this little like blonde Netherlands kid slapping himself in the face with pizza, and then he like took it and he was going like, like rubbing it on his face. I can't even look at pizza the same way. It was bad. And then they dared Phil to get a slice of pepperoni pizza and take 2 of the pepperonis, put it on his nips, and then go up to the pizza guy and be like, ah! Unfortunately, I didn't see that, but apparently he actually did it because that's something that Phil would do. And and he did it, and it was hilarious, and I missed it, and I feel bad, and yeah. We did this scavenger hunt all the way around the boat, and I basically led it. I'm not even that big of a fan of scavenger hunts, and I was doing most of the work. Danny was definitely calling up to home base a lot and like saying, okay, what's our next thing? We couldn't understand his accent so thick, so they were like, Danny, repeat the question. He was like, what is this? I'm like, I don't know what you're saying, even though it's proper English. We had to count the stairs from deck 1 to deck 10. People just like counted a certain amount of stairs, times it by 10. I'm like, no, that's not how you do it. I was the only one who physically went down every single stair. I was like, oh yeah, it's 160. Those were the guesses, clear times it by 10. I did it, and it was 154. And I was like, oh my god, you guys suck. Blah, blah, blah. I had to climb all the stairs. I had to count them all. My computer's gonna melt. If you can see Dad right now, it's just like, and I was feeling the back of it, and it's super hot. Did I blog about the Sistine Chapel in Vatican City? It was phenomenal. I was like, oh, literally, there was a holy light coming down from these windows in St. Peter's Church, and I was like, oh, that's cool. Insert picture here. See, isn't it nice? Can you see the holy light right there? Insert picture here. That's me. That's me in the holy light. And stuff. Okay, hi, I'm back. So those are some pretty cool pictures, as you can see. This church was like 600 feet high, or something just ridiculous like that. And I'm thinking, who does this? How could you? And like, when I'm just in awe of something really great, I can't form proper sentences. So there's that. Some old lady's looking at me because I'm talking to the camera. She probably can't see the camera because I'm talking to the tree. That's fine. I'm talking to the brick wall. No, I'm video blogging, recording my memories for future years to come. That'd be pretty funny if I was talking to a brick wall. No big deal. Our first Greek port was amazing. I got this, which is like a stud and a ring at the same time, and it fits me. So that's cool. I got this hair chopstick, which is nice. And then we saw this other woman who ordered a Greek salad, and I was like, oh yeah, peppers and tomatoes. And then this block of feta, and that's like how much we use in like a week, and there's always leftovers. It's just insane. I bought this bag. Oh, ow, this bag. It's nice, but it was really long. I went down to my knees, so the guy just like tied a knot in it. Now it fits me perfectly. That's cool. We were all taking pictures at formal night. The second formal night, I was wearing a blue dress. Insert blue dress here. That blue dress. Okay, back. So we were on this glass staircase, and then I was just getting really tired because we already done like 15 photos in one area, and Dad's like, okay, let's move to the staircase. We're like, oh my god, we just want to eat. And then it was me and Mom took pictures, and then Dad's like, okay, now get one of me and your mother. And I was like, okay. So I take like half a step down, and I fall. Except Dad catches me, and then he just talked to me this morning saying like, if I didn't catch you, all your teeth would have been knocked out. You would have to go in like emergency surgery. You were falling head first onto this glass, like onto the rest of the glass stairs. Like there were about 4 or 5 stairs I was falling down, so I definitely wasn't just gonna hit the floor. I was gonna hit, oh god, a spider! Okay. I was definitely just gonna hit more stairs, and I was like, oh my god, Dad, you saved my life. And I gave him a big hug, and it was all good. Because when he caught me, I was like still on the stairs, and he wouldn't let me go. Because like I guess he didn't know what to do. Because when someone's just falling, you're kind of like, what do I do? The spider. Oh, okay. I was like, Dad, let me go. And he's like, okay, can you take some pictures? And I was like, half arse, just taking pictures. Like, hey, done, done. Like holding it with one hand, and I was like, go. Nah, okay, we eat. La 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 la. I was being a little brat about it. And then I like barely ate because I was so cheesed off. And then my legs hurt. Oh, and then I had to get a Band-Aid. And then I was wearing a Band-Aid for a day, and Band-Aids are gross. But meh. The next morning I have like these bruises. You can't see the bruises. They're not dark, but they're like huge bumps, and they're like this big. It's so bad. But at least I didn't have these pearly whites knocked out of my face. Yeah, and then Dad found out that I haven't been wearing my retainer because I know I left it at home, which really bites because I don't think they're not turning back or anything, but it's like, oh my god, we found this Greek god named, what's his name? Okay, it was a picture. Insert picture here. That's his name. Okay, read it. We found it in a shop in Greece in our first Greece stop, and this god's dick is like the size of his torso. It's huge, and he's got like this devil face, and my dad's looking at it, and he's like talking to the clerk, and he's like, blah blah blah, compared to the statue of David, which is supposed to be like the ideal man, who's this guy? Ha ha ha. And like the clerk's like, oh, you're so funny, Canadian. And then Dad's like, honestly, if it was me, I wouldn't want to lug that thing around with me all day. Ha ha ha. And I was like, this is so uncomfortable. You're like 50. No offense. I am so good at foosball, except this guy named Fuad beat me. He's good. He is good. But I hope there's a foosball tournament. Hi, Dad.
Hi.
Say hi.
Hi. Turn it off, and I'm going back to the ship.
Ow, this thing's bloody hot.
Get on my camera now?
Yeah, I suppose. Okay. Wait, we need to turn it off.
I will. Just hit the button.
Bye. We are waiting for a tour to Katakalon. Oh, like a triathlon where you katak people. That's how I remember things. Greece made a very good impression on me with our first stop. People are very laid back, they're easy to talk to. Even if they don't know that much English, like it's still great to talk to them. Oh my god, this was so funny. I'm sorry, Ty. Good for long. And Ty was like bending down to like pick up something, pick up like a pen on the floor, right where the emergency exit is. And the emergency exit is also the dividing door between the Club Hal and the loft. So she bends down, and then boom! One of the staff from Club Hal opens the door and just knocks her on the side of the head, and she falls down, and she's like, it looks like she's in the fetal position. It's like, ah. I was laughing so hard. A couple nights before, she was walking outside, and so like it was all wet, and she slipped and she fell, and everyone was like, oh my god, oh my god. And here I am just laughing my ass off. I was like, that is what laughing my ass off is like, right? Okay. But it was so funny. But I felt really bad because I almost fell. So like I know what it's like.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Okay, gotta
Just a
go.
few
Bye.
reminders before we start with the first